Hello. Uh, let me press record button. Wait, and I do need to get myself on my preview, and I will change our scene. Okay, great. So we finished last time on like partially created savings account when it comes to like front end and CSS. And today, I finished it all after a stream, and obviously I will show it to you. And we will copy it to our credit account for us to actually have a credit account, because right now the dash credit account just doesn't exist, which is not the best. And after that, we do need to make a screen for some account changes, because that's something that our site supports. So we will end up doing that. And after that, pretty much the only thing that was left for us is let me turn the music down a bit. Okay, that's amazing. So after that, pretty much the only thing that will be left is creating some sort of admin routing and handling requests. Yeah, and I think that's pretty much it. There are some small changes that need to be implemented in backend, and they are saved on project planner on GitHub. That is connected to our cash flow project. So let me switch the scene. Okay. So I will turn on our WebStorm application with our project inside it, and we will start looking at things there. It's wrong. Okay, great. So front-end app. Okay, and obviously we need to go from a console perspective, take our cash flow project folder and npm start to actually start front end of things. Backend is turned on. I just didn't turn it off after last stream, so it was just float later. Obviously our homepage still is like not the prettiest one. We will change it someday. So we are logging, and if we go into our savings account, we are welcomed by here. Also, oh yeah, we implement some sort of I forgot how it is called, but whenever someone will be on a mobile phone, because right now if someone would be on a mobile phone, we can see that it would look horrible. Yeah. Imagine like you're on your phone and you're trying to achieve your bank, and like something that you're welcomed with. Yeah. So we need to change that pretty soon, but for now we will just ignore it. And we will stick with the idea that the only way to achieve this site is through a computer. and a proper sized computer. So we do have something like this, and also I did transfer buttons and like transfer window that end up looking like this. Every boot button is the same. It has like a little animation that is the same as it is the same as it is in login form. I just wanted to stay maintain the same style. I don't know, it might be important. So success. Deleting ID. Account is not found. For some reason, inside our savings statistics, we do have a form. And even though I set input type number required, just doesn't apply. And our transfer is like working normally, even though I would expect it to do the same thing as, for example, if you do not include import and login, you do get like a little notification. Please fill a password segment. But it's not really a deal breaker, to be honest. And also, I don't know if you remember, but we have like this little pulse animation over balance and credit amount. And the thing that I could actually add is a little dollar sign after bank account, after balance and it maybe you no and top. So if we do pulsing value or class name for every and for balance and credit values, we can just add our sign, and we should stop having some. After credit, can take any time correctly. Yeah, I think we should actually add that dollar sign after every paragraph, because from your perspective, it shows that you want to do something with some amount of money, but the problem is that this is not definitely an amount of money in dollars. It could be like in, I don't know, pretty much any other known currency. Okay. It does work. Another thing and the problem that I am facing right now is whenever I refresh the page, our sliders are just took to a random position, even though I am pretty. Even though, as you can see, every number, so for example, right here, which is ATM, to type page, so maybe be value, but I need to check. Yeah, I did. One. Oh, it does work. Okay, so I have no idea why I had problems with it last time that I was trying to achieve much the same. Every F? Now, everything. Okay, because the problem that I was facing, that slider is not hiding anymore. So let me just this line and we'll add GPT to ask it what to do. There doesn't. Oh. No. What? We wanted to it gives value 1, but as we saw previously, try to insert it. The problem is not transfer. Problem is that our slider doesn't work, so it's not the best, completely honest. So that's kinda that is actually quite genius. Now it will automatically refresh and oh wow, okay, okay, that is genius. That is genius. Credit value. And we have no. Any pipe. How is it? Oh, if we would have going to our page, it is starting at the point that we would expect it to, but our sliders now do actually work. So that is quite nice. Yeah, that is quite nice. And just leave it as it is. So great, that's pretty much everything done for saving account. Yes, maybe it does not look the prettiest. To be completely honest, I have no idea how to do it better. So we kinda have to leave it as it is. And really have no idea how I couldn't. I'm not that creative. I mean, it does work. So that's quite. So the thing that we want is we pretty much everything from here. Create inside our futures new directory that will be edit. Right. I will copy everything. Result tabs also I didn't commit for a while to let me right now. Finished. Great. Oh yeah, I know the warnings. There's like a lot of small things, like for example, few times that I tried just writing a 0 for example, like setting a border, I think just to reset it, I wrote 0 pixels, and like pixels are not really pixels, m's, rems, they are not necessary in this situation. So we do have a credit. We're gonna end up copying everything and pasting it. Now we do have everything. Saving stat.tsx. We need to add text factor. Okay. And right here. Right? I have no idea what that was for, to be completely. Actually, we are gonna it right. Firstly, we were using max credit, but what we want right now is actually use max credit, which is max credit credits. So, okay, and just also I want to create inside pages inside our routing.txt in private routes. You have settings, but we do not have a. Can easily change that. Create a path, write it, and element which should in credit account, but do not actually have account pay. Let me create also credit which thanks. What no? But the only thing that we want to return is credit.tsx and imported from everything okay. So import from first it. So go to credit page, we have something like this. And is that expected behavior? I think it is not. Because we are not giving any element. And we want to and now now credit is basically a savings account because obviously we didn't change any roots and any requests, so it doesn't really work in our favor, but I mean, at least it's just clean and there is correct path. Hey, is it for me to create a new line? Like, I really don't get it. Why is that? Unused. We can just close it for Brings API we can API soon, but let me just check if every will same. We need to check our savings that we to credit that. Because obviously we are in a credit account. Our every credit account has the same privileges as the savings account. Only difference is an amount that you can take credit. But it is actually already implemented from our global variables, which is called max credit, which is like a nickname for max credit amount for credit account. No, max amount to credit account of. Okay, everything will stay the same right here, but obviously our API will need some changes. If we go to API, yes. Firstly, won't be we fetch data shouldn't fetch of type 1 but data of type 2, which is a credit account. And now we are still on savings account. And now we can actually should be sent to account. Right, our savings is our credit, but for some weird reason we are actually getting a message that savings account can only have 1000 credit, which is a little bit problematic because it means that we have a problem on our backend. So let me just quickly check. Inside our bank accounts and inside our user that we are currently logged in is called something like this, and his ID is 2. So ID. Oh, we can check by ID. Oh, okay. And form type is credit. Okay. So if we would end up going to bank account service, ever we would add credit. Okay, obviously not found. Bank account type. Okay, bank account type things. Bank account credit balance. But if bank account that amount credit max credit. That is first, because it seems that it should actually work. Okay, let us check it inside our Swagger. Okay. Fine. Okay. Want to log into. Okay. And I will authorize myself. Now we do have account credit with a balance of 549. But ID 15, we are gonna try adding some credit ID 15 with an amount of 1000. It should obviously work. We do have a credit balance of 1000. We'll try it one time, and credit balance now it's 200. So, and it is actually implemented. So why do we get an error? I don't get it. Maybe it's because no, in our case we can't use it. Thanks and great. Firstly. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm really stupid. I forgot that we didn't change our batch address. So I'm sorry. I was old. What we should do right now? Fetch ID. Which is credit account. Okay, and we'll balance track. Oh, okay, yeah, because account ID now it's didn't request URL state. Our small operators register is same as well. Okay, so now to add credit to our account does work. Okay, that's nice. Okay, because I was worried that there's like some problem in the backend that would be okay. So I guess we do have a credit account right now with a correct ID case, and for example, transfer money between our two accounts. So we are on our credit account, and we can transfer money to account an ID of which is our savings account, and right now I will transfer $2,000. Right, it did work, and our savings account has right now quite a lot of money. Okay, so like when it comes to user, oh no, we do need to add option to change your data. We should implement it. We should implement maybe like somewhere right here, like a little link to changing data. Or maybe under everything. No. footer, it wouldn't make any sense, but for purpose of my program it will work, so we will put right there on the footer. Inside footer, not down. Oh, let me try layout footer logged. We do have a help number, but also we should have okay, move either to another virtual desktop. I will create an anchor link that should redirect us to site. For example, data. Well, okay, so on click. I would click with handle click and we will run it, and I will fetch HTML element. Okay. It was and default. Okay, you have something like this. That's quite nice. So right now it doesn't do anything. But I want to create navigate. It will be use navigate, and we want to also we want to, for example, change. That's the name. Who cares? Get it right. Okay. Actually, like, do not need to function just to handle this, and do it everything here on level of our anchor tag, and we must navigate will be navigate. For example, work. Our redirection doesn't work because obviously end user data doesn't exist. So there is like pretty much that it can redirect us to, but we're gonna add the correct window pretty soon. But the thing that I'm about is okay. So to actually right now is create, or maybe not really create, but try to create some sort of little animation whenever we are trying to log. If we and I am talking about expanding our window. And now obviously, like, it just snaps to the correct position. But if we would end up, let me check the name of this. It is a main content. We end up going to this difference. I will. Next, main content. Started. Give an ID of a main container. Now, oh, okay, yeah, okay. You have a so, so what do is sites CSS find that main container should be pretty empty. So it shouldn't be without border, without and let us say with same as main. Oh, how does it? Okay, it didn't change. Up from perspective of wait. That's what doesn't work. Okay, that's quite rude. I mean, okay, so I guess we won't be doing that. And we will just live with as it was before, because it is just like much easier. Do not change this, and it will just snap this place. never login. That's, I guess, okay. Oh, but changing user data should actually get us to some sort of a form. And now the important part is that when you look into Swagger user, our putting requests were put, obviously, is used to update data. You can update everything without updating another thing. So what we should actually end up doing is update authorization. It is updating authorization level, so it is like not really for us. We won't be using it for purposes of our application, but obviously password, names, email should have an ability to change. So what I was thinking, what we could do actually is let's just imagine this is like its main every data inside of it. You can have this little box, update password, and under update password button or something. And right here will be for okay, actually have, oh wow, okay, I didn't expect this to do that, but we can have like two boxes, this and this for name and this for surname, and under it a button to update names. And obviously we need a form to change your password, but actually changing password should be a different form. So and it should be a different. Actually, I think what we could do is firstly we will create some sort of a middle page with a button that says update email, update names, and update password. And for example, I know, or something like this, or like a home button, or no, nothing. There won't be nothing under it. So okay, and after that it will take us to the correct page with a correct thingy. Okay, yeah, that's what we will end up doing. But also I just want to add inside our home, which is account select, style CSS, a container, transition box shadow 0.3 seconds. But also I want to add with to take 0.5 seconds, and as well as height that should take the same amount of time, because we will be using it as a little animation simulation. Okay, alright, so we do have something like this. That's quite nice. The sun is still sleeping. It's already 7 AM. Quite weird. So, what we can do actually right now. Now we should hide our pages. We have layout and normal pages. I will create another directory for changing data. Side I will create file for main. Thanks. Okay, and this will be our like main page. this will be our main page for actually choosing what you want to change. So let me just, inside our routing.tsx, we should add another path. Next, taking out. I am not href. That's quite stupid. Let me go to layout and footer logged, and it is taking us to change data and alignment should be change okay. So if we try changing user data, the site actually exists. We did something, but we do need a component. So what we will end up doing, we could write everything right here. We can actually, we can actually write most of it right here. Main container, because especially when it comes to main page, changing main page, we can write most of the stuff right here, because we do need obviously API support, but we do need API support later when we actually get to our desired page to change names, email, or a password. Okay, so let me quickly check. Oh, I see the problem, because in our backend, I do not it do not supports actually, that's like looking up your current password. It is probably like a safety risk, but it's like only a simulation, so who cares? We're gonna live with it. So we do have a main container, and what I could do is actually set it with right here to 100 pixels. It doesn't work. Should I like use styles? Style, and can I like write right here? No, I cannot. Okay, so you know, I'm just gonna create a .css file for our styles creation. So it should be called change main .css import styles and change main.css, and here main container. We want to set a width to, for example, 100 pixels and height to, I don't know, 200 pixels. Now I just want to see if it actually works, and it does. Okay, and width need to be much bigger than. Oh, okay, and as we can see, actually transition does work. So if we would end up, okay, I know why is that. I know. At least I suspect why that. If we would end up going to our source features home styles, No, width and height is already had. So why our new width and height is does override for another style scene? Why is that? I really don't get it. Yes. And even after refreshing, for some reason, our main container is this width and height. And this is for some reason not overriding it. So what we could do is react how to ensure overwriting that CSS files. But one more specific. Oh wow, okay, that's quite stupid, but I guess we can do that. That's really stupid. Oh wow, I had no idea that. Oh, okay, just fine, just. Okay, yeah, because there was something like important, yeah. Important CSS. Okay. Now yeah, because right now there are like two important things. I just would like to reset something and for something to. It's not specific. Okay, that's I have no idea how that would work. I guess we can like yes. Okay. For example, right. Apps. That's party. Let me just add and zero. Okay. And firing. Then like style plus okay, and then above as that. Now okay. Style. Get away. Recording but no recorded. Still nothing. Maybe we can ask just ChatGPT, like the easiest, probably the easiest way. So, what do we want to do? I do have two pages. Gentlemen are using if with an IP of main container. But on those pages, but on those pages there is set with there's that are previous. Now I want to be sure that whenever I am logging in, I am opening a new website. My new .css file has a priority, not the previous. I am using TypeScript in. Okay. Okay. Yeah. We can actually do that, I think. And page 2 can let me quickly check if that would work. So content.tsx. We have to copy everything. Create new div. Last name of page. Like this. After that, as I style CSS, we want to ensure that it is set for home page container. Also want to layout. And home is I want to delete this require statement. So we do have something like this. Changing user data. Okay. So now we want to just copy everything from here, put it right here, and now what we can do is for if which will be last name home container container. Okay. Right. Guys, that's us. Change main. Change home container. Okay. Now with whatever we set to, I don't know, for example, still it's like okay. I don't get it. Why is it like so sudden? Also, I think actually changing user data, maybe we can put right on the right side of login and logout. I don't know. No, we can. No, I don't know. But maybe the problem is with oh, it's still like it basically snaps to it. So problem and my transition with doesn't I mean, I get why. Okay, if adapt. Yes. Now. Still nothing. file, because previously they were implemented automatically, and now they are not for some reason. Are locked out. I mean, that's not the end of the world if it won't work, but like, I would like it to work, so, yeah. Obviously, I would like it to work, like, that. Okay, you know, I think right now we problem because that's what. Okay. Okay. So, no, it doesn't work. Kinda. Okay. So, I think we can kinda just ignore it. Completely honest. Now there is not gonna be any animation between sides. It's gonna snap to the correct width and height, and we have to live with it. Pretty much so. Okay, but coming back to our little program, we do need to set to higher. Okay, so we do need 3 buttons basically. We do need 3 buttons. Okay. Change names, change email, and then change password. Okay, it looks gorgeous. So the next thing, I will just copy our button style from login, because their buttons were actually kinda nice. And I will but also every button inside. Okay, and we do have something like this. That's quite large button, so you need to, and also margin is out of margin. No, there is no. Oh yeah, there is. Why is it like? Okay. Why? Okay. Guess. Okay. Okay. That's why. So margin bottom, margin top. For now, I will delete it. Okay. And buttons are still quite large. But I mean, are they though? I have to have her active. Okay, great. Obviously, we do need some sort of margin and also main container x direction column. Okay, that we do want to here also align items center and justify center. So to have everything on the center of our little box. Another thing on our buttons, we do want to add some sort of margin. So for now, just set it to 15 pixels. It is actually, I think this might work, and obviously we do want to create to create a little higher element, a little higher box, for example 400 pixels, okay, 50, okay, 12. Why is it not light? Light up. You were locked out? No, we were not. Oh wow, so it did actually matter. Oh wow. I had no idea. I thought like in our implementation it is like redundant. So okay, good to know. 300 is quite okay. What we could do. Okay, I have to check this, but can React giving over this just navigate value to another site. Could we actually do this? Yeah, non-component. Okay. Time state and you just ask ChatGPT. Okay, that's something what we can actually do. And using use location, whatever that is, and because like okay, I know I did quite like just random things and not explaining what I was trying to achieve, but what I was thinking, we could probably well, being on our home that problems with it. That wouldn't really work. So, okay, so let's just try doing this thing, but when we and actually I could use this unification like few elements in our program, so that would be quite nice. But what we need right now? What do we want? What do we end up on? Something like this. Okay. So when we do change names, we want to have another to another okay, so from okay. So what I want to do right now is we can inside our footer log and now inside our footer log, on click we are navigating. But what we could do also is create const location for use location. Yeah, I know. And after that, we can create current URL from location path name. Okay, so we do have it there. And now we could actually try to pass elements using state. So navigate. Okay. And inside our state, we want to send our current view. Okay. Shouting it. And inside our change main, when we are right here, I would like to actually read this component from our data. So what we could do is create our another location. As a location. As I know. Okay. Just receive data from okay. And what I would like us to do is let's also catalog if data and receive data can also right. Okay. Oh, let us check code. Expected payment on function call. Over. Okay. Oh. we did receive/home. Okay, and now I need to explain what I was trying to do, because I know it is stupid of me that I was just trying doing random things, not explaining anything. I wanted to get this change user information. I wanted to basically just try to pass information from previous site. And now, why it is important? Because if we would like to go to change user data, now we can create like a small button underneath that will say, for example, back. That we can use to go to the previous site that we were in, because we can go to change user data from perspective of, for example, savings, and we would like us to go to be able to go back to the previous site we were just in. So we can do that pretty easily. We can add another button. Can add another button to say back, and on click we want to actually, I think there's quite a lot of stuff happening, so we will create handlers. Const handle back. And then do, for example, let us say home for now. Okay, user is called the component's name. I guess we are not able to do that. I thought we were actually. But obviously, okay, my bad. We can obviously do this from perspective of okay, right, from right here, and also maybe we can go to handle back, right, and back, right, it does. But now work, so change user data. Here, settings, change user data, and back, and it does work. It does bring us to previous site that we were just in. Okay, quite nice. So we'll obviously delete this bug, and let me yeah, we definitely have something. So we do have handling our back button, but actually our back button, I would like it to work as well as our register button. So it should be just under login page, like, and also a smaller one. So let me copy code from our login form, CSS button. Copy everything from here as under our normal buttons. We should call it. We should call it, for example, no, back button, and button. Okay. Also on container to copy. And user and we have something like this. Okay, that's quite nice. The text is a little too big. So why is that exactly? I see. Changing font height somewhere else. So I don't. Font size is how big is the font size right here? Like I don't know, I don't get it. But I mean it does work, so go to check. Font size to something smaller. So for example, that's better. But adding is there's quite a lot of now it's better. Nothing like every font weight. Okay, that's quite nice. Well, now position absolute. You need to translate a little, like by 150 pixel. And the video button that is just floating under A. Also margin 15 a bit. Also and pixels like that. Yeah. So now pretty much create handles for every button. Different side. Yeah, and side are I think Update. Update. Oh, okay. Data. Bring us to update. Update. Okay. And now it does work. And we are in an update. Home. Now. I'm not sure if this tag is bold. So let me just it bold. It wasn't. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, so I do not want it to be bolded, but like 400? 400. Thanks. But wait, isn't 400 like normal? Wait. Okay, so I guess it will be staying 400. Okay. So now we do want to create a page for changing names, email, and password. So obviously we do this. So in changing that file, change things. Yes, thanks. Okay. Oops. Change L. Change password. That is. We do have everything. Now, inside our routing, we want new paths. Path or update dash things. Change things. Next path will be for updating things. And the last path will be for updating password. Okay, we do have everything. Now, obviously, our paths are they are not even connected right now, but they are pretty much empty, so there's nothing. There is nothing inside of them. So we can do actual. But inside our change main. Handle names. Unported email person must handle password. Navigate. Navigate. Update. Names. Mail. Navigate. Update. Password. Size. Factor it. And so all good. Names, email is email, and password. Work. Wait, password. Yeah. Why is that exactly? Okay. And now. Okay, it does work. Amazing. Now we actually need to implement everything. Our features. 3, 8, and right here we will another folder. Everything a different thing. So we update names. Update email, also update here. You want API that else we do and in yes we will export API const API okay create or updating, so it will be .tsx, so actual form, so okay, and obviously. I'll stop. I think that's pretty much it. So here is right. We can add in changing title. Date. Film. Didn't import. Update. Email. Oh, okay. Oh, it should actually. Oh, down right there. Because okay. Oh, I think that's nice. Here. Why doesn't it work? I don't get it. Ah, okay. Okay, I get the problem. I think the problem. Maybe I get the problem. Okay, okay. So yeah, I just forgot that pretty much every element in React TypeScript should be named with uppercase letter. So I kind of fucked this up. That's my bad. Yeah, it is my that's my fault. So I need to actually rename everything. So update email to name is to update things, and update password to update now port and update name. Oh, we did it. Something kinda works. So yay, we won. So what else do we actually? Okay, obviously this path and no, it should actually just update email, already included file. Okay, I will just delete it and I will let it to implement it one more time. Already included file name. I don't see a problem, and I guess our app doesn't see a problem either. So we are in change emails, so it does work. So like there are no errors. So yeah, fuck you, React. Maybe I should actually restart it. Maybe that work. Okay, there is no error, so fuck yeah. And also start. Okay. I think yeah, my camera died. Great. Transition. Okay. And we are back to coding. So, what do we have right now? We do have home and changing user data. And it does actually work. So yay! We do have to write our form yet. So that's gonna be quite hard, but quite hard. It will be harder than whatever we were doing today. So it's not like impossible or something. So change names. We want to update things and import it. Okay, and change password. Update password. Okay, and import it, and great, we did everything, and there are no errors. I mean, okay, there is like okay, there is like some error, but like we don't care about it. So now we can actually do some programming. So let us start by updating, for example, names. So when we'll go to our Swagger to actually check what we have to need. We need to have user ID. So firstly, we need to create some sort of method to get user ID from our bearer token. So I mean authorization token. And after that, just import name and the surname. That should be changed. So firstly, what we should start with, maybe we can just create some sort of container, or it could be even an idea of main container, but this will be inside of the ID change, or maybe my class name, change email container, change names container, change names container. Okay, we do have something like this, and when we go to change user data and change names, we do have this little small window. So we for sure we need some sort of form, and inside this form we need to have to text. We need to have to text input. So input type text, and another one as well with type thanks. Okay, we do have 2 inputs. That's great. And also we do need a button to submit. To submit, we can say update. Okay, we have something like this, right? So another thing inside our style CSS, class name. So our class name is change names container, and also ID is main container. We want the width to be much smaller, so like 300 pixels, and height to be 350. Okay, still because we are not importing it. Import that's yes. Right, okay, and we do have something like this. So display flags, obviously. Display flags, and flags directions will be column. So do I actually need to include this? And every element side form. Okay, because okay, I get it. So it doesn't it's and now it does work. The problem was that the form is like a whole big div, so like the column wasn't applying to it. Okay, so when it comes to the style of our input boxes, I want it to do the same as they are in raw register form. Go doesn't work. That's weird. Why did logout didn't work from a perspective of changing user data? I have no idea. Oh wow. I have no idea. Oh, okay. We will have to come back to this later. But looking out works right now. So registering. I kind of want to do the same style as it is right here. So I will just copy it because I don't want to write this one more time. So register styles and not the buttons. I mean, we will copy buttons obviously, but we want copy labels, margin top. Okay. Yeah. We want labels, placeholders. Okay. From input. What we could do actually is just call this form main form, and now if you try to log in, and it does work. Okay, hey, and we should actually delete this animation. Yeah, we should actually delete it. So Okay. More there. Animation still exists. Because it does exist in our login too. Yeah, it does. This now the animation doesn't exist. Okay. Maybe what if we would just make it a little bit smaller, like 1 pixel. Maybe like translating Y. Okay, we can stay with this. So change names, and we do have this thingy right here. So update names. Okay. Work. So another element that we implement is I need to copy this and register. Right. Nice. So like this. So change names container, I mean container, and every form input type text. We want the margin of, for example, 50 pixels. Also, we do need to add labels. Label. Text, name, and a surname. Okay. Something like this. And now type. Okay, we do not have margin top. Okay, and every text, every label should text out left. How would that work? Didn't. So how did I manage to think with margin to 0, margin 50 pixels? Now works. You have a light. 5 flags. Margin 0. How did I manage to do it? Bless me. Thanks. Okay, I remember now. So what we have to do is gives an ID of, and I will actually copy it from registering because they were the same. I register. Name is okay, so it is basically a name. Div 19 with surname. Okay, and now log in, go to changes, change names. And it does work. Hey, we did something. So with this margin, and we have what I was trying to achieve previously. So yay, it does actually work. And also this margin top is not very important because I think it is implemented automatically. Yeah, it is. As well as text align. So, what else? We do want to center everything. Form flex x1 and and then align item center, justify center. No, we are right, or I would. Why and name is all, why at the same time a surname takes so much space. I think I don't get. Okay. Have a margin of can clearly see that the form actually takes like the whole container. But they're not. They're not centered. Even though I think they kinda should. So maybe space between we can use, and the space between just doesn't work. Okay, I'm sorry, because like okay, so thing that we have to do is every div, right, should have legs of 1, and now it does work. It does actually. And and what we can do now is to set everything at every div. Everything should okay, here, like flex, and now we're gonna justify content center as well as align items center. Okay, and flex directions on. Okay, we do it. Right. Now it work. Also, I feel like I'm doing something wrong. Like I did it previously and it was not that hard, as I remember, if I remember correctly. So we have divs with those like name, password, surname. Okay, so let me just search for like surname. Okay, so we do not have any. So let me search for a div. We do not have any. So, but if we put logout, go to register. Okay. Form, main form. Margin on top and the bottom. Okay. There's still something wrong with it. I mean, with mine elements, because like whenever how I did this. So let me log in. Go to change user data, change names. Now it does take too much space. Obviously, our form needs to be much smaller, like 250, maybe even smaller. It's not that much text to add. So what we can add is for form, we can add margin to be like 20 pixels. To be like 20 pixels, and oh wow, I did something very, very wrong. So maybe not. Actually, I'm talking form should. No, I would like form to have more. But and we form. Why there are two borders? I don't get it. It's like it is stupid. So what should we actually? For some reason there's like a weird element. It is a main container, and at the same time form does have also a border. It is probably inherited from register form. And yeah, okay, so because I wasn't using main container back then. So what I could do is actually just delete container, and now there will be only one there would be only one element. At the same time, every main container, I just need to delete it. It doesn't work. Why? Okay, I guess we can just everything delete it by hand. So we do have this. Oh, but at least it work. So it is not being change names and a container and then a main form. So main form. Okay, and now it is being applied and it does actually work. So set height to 200 pixels. How about that? Oh, that's great. That's better. There is still this little animation. I know it is probably not the best way to kind of showcase the selected input form, but like it is pretty. Like it's like moving a little bit up and down. I like it. So it's every div should be entered, and maybe we can just delete it. How about this? Okay, and that's more like it. That's what I want to see. Also, button should be at the bottom of the page. So we should actually button is inside a form. Okay, so change names container form button should have margin of like I don't know 20 pixels. Margin bottom didn't exist. It should be set to 0, and we have something like this. That's great. So let me just copy button settings from our form, because as well I just wanted to stay the same. Okay, right here, and I change. Now our button is obviously too big. We need to change that. But after changing this little element, everything should be everything should work expected. At least I hope so. So change names container form button. Can be deleted. Oh, here. Okay. Oh, this button. Yeah, that's the 50. Good. That is better. Also, I would comment. Okay. And still, I think it is a little too big. Yes, and also change the font size to 30 pixels. Okay, that's certainly something. Also, still comparing everything to. I don't get it. Why lookout button just doesn't work here? I might. No, I don't know why. No idea. Routing. It is in 5 attributes. Everything. Once. So when we go to layout and header logged, it should navigate home and build out. Just some reason doesn't do it. Doesn't log out that. So right is console.log command cooking. Also okay, there was one, but like it is obviously deleted automatically after logging out. There is still one. Okay. There is still a token. For some reason. Wait. If we would end up going down this 24. Okay. Here it's set. To be completely honest, no idea why is that. Okay, so right here, 1000. Work. Back. Oh, that still doesn't. If we delete this. function. Okay. Now so to now if Well, why is that our logout button just doesn't work whenever we are like here on the page? We can clearly see let's log out. And I would expect it to be now it's just basically just like gone. And okay, you know, I will just like ignore it and for now we will ignore it, but obviously I think that because it's kind of obvious you should be able to log out whenever you are trying information, but if it doesn't work right now, then just okay, I guess we'll live with. But we do have our change form. So after pressing update, we do want to, after pressing close all tabs and go to update names. So on click we want to create handle quick, which will get first of all any element, but also right now we do want to create two elements that will be using use state hook. So firstly, for example, it will be name state and import it. Also const your name change your name state be an empty thingy. Now on a click, what will be doing? Errors selected. So we want to handle click on every, but right now the only thing that I want to do is prevent default. Okay. Handle click update. Oh, I think there's something going on outside my window. That's quite funny. One's name, our name. what inside our API. Now we should say that we expect the arguments name and surname. Okay, that's for sure. And we want to pass it to our function, our use API. So use API. Okay. And we want to pass name and the surname. Okay, that's nice. So right here in our use API, we do have those two information. So what else do we need? We need for sure so const fetch ID, because like we need some sort of function to actually get our user ID, and I can't find. I forgot how I should. This maybe with those. No. As always, let me just check API.ts. Okay, no, because login was at least it credit. We have used savings API. We have not wait, obviously. Async. Okay, and now we will be trying to fetch our ID. Better. We will be trying to get ID from our user. So we do need to download our cookie, and we can do this by just writing. We can put right here. Okay. Cookies. Use cookies. With cookies. Attribution token. Okay, great. Then it's JWT, which is cookies authorization. Okay. Okay, so still cookies, use cookies token name. Yep, cookies token name. How is that different? My expression. Cannot block scope variable things. It did. Element as any type, because index expression is not of type. So we can create cookie name, which is authorization token. Start it right here, and then we can write selected by it till. Okay, that is quite weird. Like when we compare it to what I used before, it is basically the same. We're using React cookie, and still, what's the problem? And there's the easiest way to just find out. You can just okay, that worked. Not really. The error still persists. Why is that? this number because then it's not an array, it's a map. Yeah, I'll just copy it once more. Work. Okay, I get it. Okay, okay, that was really stupid of me. Okay, I get it. So, but we do have our JWT token, so we can create a const response, which will be await fetch, and now linked to fetching data will be just getting our ID. Why not? Okay, so I guess we don't need to create. Also, headers creator, I'll just copy it because I usually just don't remember it. So, and we are fetching data. So, if we will go to Swagger, we can see that we can just check our, we can get our user information, and from getting user information, we can just get our ID. So, as you can see, we are getting user information, and we can check our ID. I think we do have a type of user. Let me check types. Yeah, user. So it's not gonna be a problem. So fetch API URL, then users, then self. Okay, great. And then after that, method is get. Oh. And also headers are from headers creator get, and we have everything saved in our response. So now we will create service response, which will be of type service response, which will be of a type user. We can import it, and we can get it from response response JSON, and everything here is in JSON, so we can create JSON stringify this, and okay, so I mean, we can see, and now just console.log service response just to see if it works, and if we are getting our user back. So it's inside to fetch ID. So we would like to return fetch ID, okay? And in our update name text here we are API or name name and or name, but let me just it is in from API and okay, we do have this, that's nice. So right now what we can do is on a click we can just press fetch ID and it should pop something in our console. We are going to console and we do have an object, and this object has have every important data that we do actually need. So, right here we are trying to fetch our information. Here we do have our ID, and we want to return service response data ID. That's it, because we are just using it to get ID. And we won't be actually returning it. So const now fetch user data, which will be an asynchronous function. And I think now we should actually we will be returning this function fetch and the name of it. So fetch user data will get name and surname as an argument. Okay. And right now, inside of our fetch user data asynchronous function, what we can do, we want obviously to get a response, but obviously we will create a body, because we need to put inside of it an ID that we can get from fetch ID and updated name and surname. So we can do this by, let me just remind myself how. Oh yeah, we can just do it this way. So headers creator, but we can copy it actually and put it right here, and headers creator good headers creator, because we want to insert it, insert right here additional headers that should be called an ID, an ID and a name and a surname. So it should be fetch ID, then a name, it should be a name, and then a surname, which should be a surname. Also, pretty much everything, so this and this should be inside a big try catch block. So let me add this right now. Catch error. Okay. So we do something like this, but when we are catching error right here, we want to use swell. So let me copy. We were using, well, yeah. Oh, okay, I wasn't. Error. Okay, yeah. Here, also error. So, what else? Now we do need to create that will be await fetch data from API URL, then user, and then names, then method is put headers are set in put headers creator. Good. Let me just quickly check, because I remembered that there was like something like body, but I thought, yeah, because we had an amount, and an amount was just inserted right here. what was happening? You know what? I think I will try to finish it on my own because I'm beginning to get really hungry. So I'll just go and get some food. Yeah. So, hello.